Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. Well, in today's video I look like an absolute snob with my hair like this. It's disgusting. Need to fix that. But today we are going to do something that has been long overdue on this car. This car needed this like months ago, or maybe like a year ago, before we went to the big power mods. But finally today, I'm so happy. But finally today we are going to give my M140i an original and performance differential. Finally. So we're gonna get rid of the open LSD and we are going to finally install an limited slip differential. So the original M performance diff, I think it has around 30% diff function, limited slip diff function, and which is great for daily and a casual track day. You can go with higher specs, but I think for this car, on what I use it for, this is perfect. So we are going to drive to Performance Shop in Geel. It's called Performance Shop Geel in Geel. Geel actually means yellow, so it's a city that has the name of a color. Not a city, but whatever. It's Belgium, nothing makes sense here. But yeah, that's where we're heading to. I was able to get the M Performance diff for a great discount back in April, because BMW was giving like a 15% discount on M Performance diffs. So I just had to grab it. It was a great deal. Couldn't let it slip. So that's what we're gonna do, and yeah, let's drive over there. But first I'm going to need to change my clothes and my hairstyle, because I'm gonna take a shower first and then we're heading there. So maybe I need to do a little explanation on what the limited slip differential does compared to the open differential that's now in the car. So basically an M140i stock comes with an open diff, and the thing is, with an open differential, the wheel with the least resistance gets the most power, which actually shouldn't be the case, because the wheel with the least resistance is also all of the times the wheel with the least grip, because that's why it has less resistance. So if both wheels have the same traction, everything is fine. But imagine if one of your wheels is on a wet surface, and the other one is on a dry surface, and you would do a hard lunge. The wheel on the wet surface would get so much wheel spin and the other one barely, and you wouldn't move because most of your power is going to the place where you have low traction. And with the differential, limited slip differential, it will send power equally. So the wheel with traction will actually have more power sent to, and it will move better. And that's also the case in corners, because when you're cornering, that's why you have a differential. When you're cornering, the wheel on the outside is actually traveling a further distance than the wheel on the inside. Makes sense. That's why you need a diff. Otherwise, your car would get really uncomfortable to drive or to park. That's why some people actually weld the diffs for drift cars, because it makes very easy to slide on that. But this is a road car and I don't want that. So the limited slip differential still makes me able to rotate the two wheels at a different speed. But what happens is, when you go very fast through a corner, there's more power, more pressure on the outside wheel as on the inner wheel. So if you follow me what I said 2 minutes ago, the inner wheel will get more power sent to, which actually is bad, because the wheel on the outside has the most pressure and actually needs more power to push you through the corner. Otherwise, what you will have is that you'll lose power and speed, and your inner wheel will just do a big fat burnout. And the limited slip differential will send power to that outer wheel, just to make you go faster through the corner, and also more controlled. If you're sliding, the wheels get power equally, and it will drive better than with an open diff. And especially on this car, when it's on the tuned map and it has 700-ish Newton meters on the rear wheels, you can definitely tell that it needs a diff. It's also rear-wheel drive, so this car definitely needs a limited slip differential. It actually needs them. A stock M140i also benefits from one, but especially the tuned ones, this one is pushing over 500 horsepower. It needs one, and that's why we're doing it. So it will make the car more controllable at hard driving, and it will also make it more fun because you make it more controllable when doing donuts, drifts, everything. So it's gonna be a lot of fun when this is installed, and that's the little explanation why you should do this on your car and why a lot of people think it's so amazing once it's installed. It's a really, it's an underwhelming modification. A lot of people say, oh, it's a diff, whatever. But once they install it, then they're like, whoa, this is epic. And I hear that a lot, and actually I also was like that, and then I drove an M135i with a limited slip differential, and I was like, okay, yeah, everyone is right, I need this ASAP. But I still did some other mods first. I don't know why, I'm an idiot, I guess. But yeah, now you know a little bit more about a limited slip diff and why it's so special.
That's better.
Yes. So they are installing the differential, and when that's done, we can finally party. As you can see, it's already installed. Editing is magic. Fun story on this guy, I actually kept him so hard back in the day when he still drove a Megane RS that he actually sold it and now also has an M140i, which is great. Okay, so one day later, and in this video you won't see a point of view drive or review or a reaction or experience, whatever, because you have to go easy on this sucker, on the new diff, for the first 1,000 kilometers. You have to drive easy and change the oil after 1,000 kilometers, and then you can go crazy. But before that you have to go easy on the car, so to make the clutch bear it, which sucks. See, I can't experience a new mod yet. It's on the car, it's installed, but I basically, when you're driving normal, like just 70 kilometers an hour, 120 on the highway, no pulls, no nothing, then you basically don't feel it. So that's a good thing, I guess. It doesn't change the daily drivability. The car stays exactly the same. It's only when you're gonna push the car that you'll feel the difference, which I'm not able to do yet before I have drove 1,000 kilometers, which is still, I still need to do 850 of those, because I've driven 150 kilometers, but still 850 to go, which is quite a lot. But we're going to the theaters a few times, and that's 50 kilometers each. And we're also going to go to Bimmerfest, and I'm also going to visit the store, which is in the Netherlands. So I hope to drive those other 850 kilometers, hopefully within 1-2 weeks. But during the week, I use my van to go to work, and so I don't use the car. Barely. So I'm not sure how long it will take, but probably the reaction video on how I enjoyed the diff will be for a part 2. So I'm going to make this a 2-part video, especially because I'm a little bit low on content at the moment, because not much is happening. Maybe I should start vlogging my daily life, but that's boring as fuck, so I'd rather make no videos than videos that are shit. So yeah, I'm gonna make it a part 2, because we're also gonna do another modification in the next video. We're going to bring the car in for new diff oil, but then we're also gonna get it realigned. We're getting new rear tires as well, because these are shot. And then when that's done, we are also going to get steel brake lines and new brake fluid, which will help with the brake pedal, because this the feeling right now isn't 100% my thing. It feels a little bit squishy. I have the feeling that my van has better brake feeling as my car, which shouldn't be the case. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be for the next part. So yeah, it sucks a little bit. No experience, no reaction, but that will be for the next video, and we'll also have better brake feeling and new rear tires, so then we can smoke them up again. So yeah, it's not the video that I wanted to make, but deal with it. Anyway, guys, I would say thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. And the next video will be better, I promise. Okay? Goodbye.